everyone, I'm back. I just took a long enough break to check the last few recordings to rename the files so I can edit them easier. It's kind of masturbatory how I can make myself laugh sometimes.
That's it. Got control of the Watchtower teleporter.
It can't be that.
But that's fine.
When your cyborg tried to hack my neural network, he exposed his security protocols.
And his dick
You
pic.
stole his password. I'm actually beginning to like you.
Oh, this is nice.
Where you going? The plan was to...
I won't be long.
I'm gonna go photocopy my butt.
I don't know. If he said it was okay, it was good enough for me.
Yeah, I asked myself, what if what happened to Lois happened to Iris?
Oh, is this fascist talking about how they
Bad people
dropped
got
into
what they
fascism?
deserved. But now,
Superman's not actually gonna kill Batman, he's just bait. To catch the real Batman.
Who you then will kill.
remember what he did to Green Arrow?
Yeah, why didn't you guys stop him there?
Something's not right. Teleporter's offline.
Somewhere you need to go?
How did...
Good, don't ask questions. Oh, he fell in a little hole. Oh, man. Deathstroke out here playing 4D chess.
You're gonna lose, hero.
Okay, Deathstroke is also kind of a zoner, but I absolutely love him because he has sword combos. Oh my god, it's the dopest. So in the Batman Arkham games, I guess I should say, there's Martian Manhunter just watching and hanging out. In the Batman Arkham games, one of the greatest boss fights of all time, and especially of the Arkham games, is in Arkham City, wherein you have the boss fight against Mr. Freeze. It is essentially a final exam of all the stealth mechanics ever explored in Arkham, and the fight is essentially done with all the different stealth takedown mechanics. Oh god, I have to fix my microphone again. I got a jank-ass microphone stand. It said it was all right, but it's proven to be less and less that. Oop. There we go. Okay, maybe it'll hold for a little longer now. So, yeah, the Mr. Freeze boss fight's amazing. The reason I'm talking about that is it's great as a final exam for every stealth mechanic you've ever learned. It is less good for just being a straight-up fight, because it isn't really a straight-up fight. But that's kind of what you would want out of a fight like that, you know? You shouldn't have, like, the Joker takes a big hit of venom and becomes a super boss, and then you punch the shit out of him. No, Joker's a thinking villain, and Mr. Freeze kind of is too, but it's cool to outthink him. In Arkham Origins... There we go. That should be good. In Arkham Origins, one of the only cool parts of that game is that you fight Deathstroke, and it is another example of being a final exam. It's the final exam for... Ooh! Lightning suplex is cool. It's the final exam for all the CQC fighting you do, and it's just so cool to fight a guy with a sword in a Batman game. Oh! Oh, that's excessive. Like, I love Deathstroke. I love that he's an example of edgy 90s anti-heroes, and he's just a villain. Except they keep trying to make him a hero, but stop that. Don't do that. I love that his name's Deathstroke the Terminator. I love it. Hey, are you gonna super me, bro? No? Okay. Sword! So this is an okay super. Oh. Oh, right.
Still just a kid.
Ouch. That's cold. Just got an achievement called 50%. I assume that's for the story. I love the fact that he's got a sword. Also, the three little cameras on his eye patch might be a reference to Metal Gear Solid 4. In that game, Solid Snake's missing the use of one of his eyes, and he's got a little eye patch, you know, like his dad. But it's got little cameras on there, and it's called the Solid Eye system, and it's the game's heads-up display. It's, you know, the feed he's getting from his.
Stop what you're doing.
It's not what I'm doing. It's what I've done.
Oh, that's cool. And in that game, Snake also has a mustache. I think he might have a beard. And he uses a CQC system similar to what Deathstroke uses. So it might be a similar thing, you know? Might be a little reference. These are video game makers, so naturally they often know that other video games exist. So it's like how you get a reference to WoW or to Portal in the Wolverine beat 'em up, which is real, by the way. You find a cake and you have to teleport to it in the Wolverine beat 'em up. And I believe at one point you find Arthas' sword. So I'm barely giving Flash the time of day here.
Finale's coming, and you got a front row seat.
Because Flash is... he's okay.
We gotta get moving.
What'd you do, Slade? The reactor's gone critical.
First rule of warfare, take out command and control. This satellite's the key to Superman's regime.
Damn it, you jeopardized the entire mission.
Superman's my priority, not your Batman.
I mean, that's kind of a good point.
Batman, this is
Because
Cyborg.
this is
We
one
have the
guy they're trying to
watchtower, but
save
we've got a
versus
problem.
him trying to
Reactor's
save
gone.
the entire
Stop it.
Earth's government.
It's a runaway. You have 90 minutes.
We're almost in position. Batman out.
I'll have to teleport everyone off.
Nice work, gentlemen.
Got my hands full, Luthor. What do you want?
I need Deathstroke.
For what?
I've learned that Ferris Industries has prototype technology that may allow me to re-weaponize Batman's kryptonite. I need you to bring it to me.
Does
Ferris
Batman know
Industries
about
from
this?
the Green Lantern stuff.
He would have insisted on using the weapon himself. I need to do it.
I need to get that dick.
Batman is the face of the insurgency. If he dies, it dies with it.
Ooh, do we get to play as Luthor? That's
Lex
good, because
Luthor
Luthor
risking
has...
his life to save Batman. I want to believe it.
Send over the coordinates.
Yeah, Luthor is one of the
Get your
best
people into position.
supers in this
Occupy
game.
Any law enforcement you can.
Yes, sir, Bats. I'm on it.
Yes, sir, Bats. Can I pick up your dry cleaning too? Wax the Batmobile?
Dickhead. Honestly, he's so icky in this game.
Freedom.
I mean,
He's gonna kill me.
and in general, too.
I'd worry less about him. Sweetums.
Ugh.
Let's go.
See, this is why I'm a fan of Birds of Prey. I mean, Birds of Prey should have been about Birds of Prey and not Harley Quinn, because it's called Birds
I
of
could
Prey.
probably fix it, but I don't know how long it'll take. Parts of the control panel were designed to work with Cyborg's neural implants.
You know, I wouldn't
We have to
say
keep
that
trying, Barry.
the Flash
be
is
your
a
only
tech,
way home.
is a smart hero, you know? Because
Make this quick, Frost.
the earliest
I'm
Flash
needing
is, I
strikers.
believe, a
I've
chemist?
discovered anomalies.
Like tears in the fabric of space-time. I got your message. Get to the
And
point.
I think the more modern one is a...
I think these are places where the duplicates
What is he?
arrived.
Isn't he
This
CSI?
one may be the source of the
It's something like
transfer.
that.
The insurgency.
But yeah, I don't know if he's a tech hero. I
don't
guess he
know.
could learn
It's just a theory.
a game theory.
Superman doesn't want theories. He needs facts.
Oh, brother.
Why did you come to me with this? Send the coordinates to Flash. He can confirm your theory faster than anyone.
As long as the plot lets him run.
Done. Is there a...
Nice detective work, but you're too late.
Deathstroke is another example of a Mary Sue. The only thing about him is that he's a Mary Sue who is a villain, so he has to lose. But they always have gotta like try to spin it. In the earliest comics with Deathstroke, like I want to say back in the 70s or the 80s, he's able to whoop the Titans not because he's just better than them, but because he outthinks them, you know? And because he spends, in many cases, multiple weeks planning his next, like, gig against them. And he still doesn't win, and it's why they become his, like, his foe, the entire organization.
You're boring.
You're boring, really? That's it. It's not even a pun. Like, she doesn't use drills or anything. That would have been fair. No, I want to grab it. Thank you. There you go. So yeah, Deathstroke, like, was able to fight the Titans because he tried really hard, did a lot of work. He put in the legwork, you know? You got to get it done. But in later comics, he just kicks their ass, and it's kind of accepted that he can do that because he's Deathstroke, completely ignoring the reason he was able to do it in the earlier comics.
Too easy. Your tactics are one-dimensional.
Yeah, they're free someone.
Yes, they are.
I knew your lasso wouldn't hold you for long.
Wrapped up in her own lasso?
You were offered amnesty, Deathstroke. You should have taken it.
And missed my chance to battle Superman's rebound girl?
How dare you? I'm an Amazon.
An obsolete race with predictable techniques.
I mean, he's got a point.
Give me a real challenge. Surprise me.
Like, if they're all just Greek, then they're, like, what all Rome based their shit off of. Like, an Amazon's never seen a gun. The only reason that Amazon can fight guns is because they're just tougher. But now that that has been removed, like, this should be no challenge. Like, unless this fight was just sword to sword, then it would be fair. I don't know. I guess, you know, there's another thing. Because Batman has a whole arsenal of things at different power levels to fight different dudes. Actually, Batman has a UFO. Like, straight up, he's got a flying saucer. Yeah, Batman has a UFO. He's got a flying saucer that he uses in case, you know, he's fighting someone with that level of power and he needs to go that loud. You know, he's got the suit he uses to fight Bane. He's got et cetera, et cetera. He's got all that different stuff. And that makes sense for Batman because he's not going to go above the recommended amount of force. He's not going to use more force than is necessary because he's not trying to kill people. Deathstroke, however, is mentioned to have artillery that can fight and kill, like, big damn metahumans and gods. And also stuff that can fight and kill regular humans. And stuff that can fight and kill peak physical level humans, like Nightwing. Why doesn't he just use the best stuff all the time? There's no reason for him to not do it, because he is trying to kill them in every instance.
I'm not impressed.
The reason, of course, is so it's a fair fight and we get a cool scene out of it. And that's why that fight was, you know, fair, but whatever.
Cyborg, I've got it. Send me to Luthor.
Roger that. Hope it was worth it. Batman, you ready? We're down to 45 minutes.
We're in position. Commence assault.
Alright, now we play as Batman. Again, I think. Didn't we play as Batman earlier? The yellow looks so dumb. Sinestro looks so dumb, too. That codpiece. I can't get my eyes away from his thighs and cock. Ready? Oh. He's gonna kill a whale for this. Oh no, it's an octo! Whoa. Okay, he's kind of lost. Oh, it's Seaven!
There they are.
Yeah! I love big sea bugs like that, like isopods. Oh yeah, they're like big death lobsters. Fuck yes.
We're getting closer.
That's actually great. That's super cool. I love them. I'm blowing up my microphone. Oh my god, that's so stupid. Why did they do that? Imagine seeing someone run up like
Hello,
that.
Bruce. Still as handsome
And
as
then
ever.
get down on their knees so someone can ramp off of them.
Sorry, Bruce. I joined him to protect you. He said if I helped find you, he'd...
Spare me.
I didn't believe him, but it bought us time. I misdirected him.
Stop
Small
with your
comfort
chin.
for the ones who died in my place.
No, Raven's chin's also kind of freak in this game. I didn't mention it
Damn it,
when we
Bruce.
actually saw her, but her
Don't
chin's
say
like
what You think I'm here by coincidence?
kind of huge, you know?
Let's leave. We can be free of him. Be together.
There is no we anymore.
Bastard.
I have a job to do.
So do I.
Boo. Oh, there's a gorilla back there. What's the deal with that? I mean, I assume it's one of the gorillas. I don't know if you know, but in the DC universe, there's a whole, like... Speaking of gorillas, let's just throw barrels like DK here. Yeah, there's a whole, country of sapient, like, human level or higher gorillas and other simians. I don't want to say monkeys. That's,
Try again.
It's too broad. So, a thing I wanted to mention, I don't know if you noticed back when we were at Ferris Aircrafts, Heroes are different, like, power levels, because obviously everyone's been brought to the same or similar power level thanks to the drugs they all took. Still a dumb plot point, but whatever. Oh, yeah. But heroes actually have a mechanic wherein they activate things in different ways. So, like a strength superhero like Superman is just gonna, like, pick it up and... Like, you can see it back in last level with a missile.
This kitty has claws.
You're testing my patience.
Yeah, why did she do that? She had no meter. I could have waged nothing on her. I mean, no, but, you know. Anyway. So, like, the missile at Ferris Aircrafts. Superman would just pick up and throw, or Green Lantern would pick up and throw, I believe. But Deathstroke would hack it so it would burst. And so there was actually a different mechanic to do different things. And I think that's really cool. It's a way of...
Took you in, trained you.
Cut your hair. Made it look not that.
Sure, he can be an uptight jerk, but you abandon him for Superman?
Yeah, here's another thing. Dick Grayson has...
I'm not Dick Grayson.
Oh my god, wait.
This is Damian Wayne.
Wayne.
Okay, never mind.
Superman's
Never mind, it
been
makes
more of a
perfect
father
sense
than
now.
you ever were.
That's
Stop being my son when you killed
That's
Dick
perfectly
Grayson.
fine. That
He
makes
was my son.
perfect sense. Oh my god, never mind. Okay, this whole plot line is perfect now. Knowing that this is Damian Wayne, oh, that's perfect. That makes perfect sense. That's amazing. That's an awesome twist. I legitimately didn't see that coming. That's so cool. Like, of course it's Damian Wayne. Damian Wayne is already that edgy. He's just being kept in check by all the other heroes around him. And you take that away, he becomes a supervillain. And then, like, you get the confirm of, like, I'm your dad. No, I'm your dad. No, I'm really your dad, though. Like, yeah, but you're not my son. Like, oh my god, that's awesome. Oh, that's legitimately cool. That's super cool. I really love that. That is a legitimately awesome twist. And it's such a small twist, too, you know? It's a tiny twist that fits in this thing. Oh my god, I'm reveling over that. That's so cool. Oh, I didn't know it was Dick Grayson. But yeah, like I was going to say, it's out of character for Dick Grayson to be like that because... Wow. Double not confirmed. Superman has gone on record to say...
I'm younger and faster. You're not me.
Oh, wow. So that's what happens if you wager with no meter, just a tie. Thanks, Gorilla. But yeah, people, including Clark Kent Superman, have said that Dick Grayson is more morally upstanding than Superman himself. And it actually matters because Superman's a god. It doesn't matter if he allows himself to get shot. But if Nightwing allows himself to get shot, it matters because he's a guy. He's just a human, you know?
You okay?
So it's out of character for Nightwing to be evil and to be turned to evil, more so than Superman, much more so than Superman, but that doesn't matter because that's not what happened. And you know what? That's awesome. I really like that. Also, this is so cool. Oh no, the Brotherhood of Steel. Yeah, bugs. Oh, fuck.
Can we play too?
I never like throwing someone who can fly. It never feels good, you know? It's like playing volleyball in the pool. You just don't get a feel for it.
So
We may never have a chance to do this ever again.
I could say the same about you.
Better make the best of it. Oh, Bruce.
Can't fight it. Next one might not miss.
This is dumb.
Surrender, Batman.
Like, we already have a mechanic based around superheroes fighting each other because some of them are evil. We don't need to throw mind control into here.
You can't keep this up.
Also, it's kind of silly that... Ugh. Would have pierced my nips. Also, that's
enough.
This is a silly way to do this. Because the fact that he would jump out of the way, that makes sense. Because that's even happened in history. Like, Mythbusters tested that a samurai could, in fact, yes, jump out of the way. He could cut an arrow in half with a katana. But it's more logical to just get out of the way of it. And if you know it's coming, it's much better to just jump out of the way than try to cut it with your sword. So Mythbusters says that, yes, you can dodge an arrow. It's silly that he would catch them, though. That's probably impossible. Wait, so is Bruce Wayne in there? Sorry, Bruce. Another thing. So you may have noticed some of the larger things that, like, it makes no sense for Batman to be able to pick that up and, like, grab that, even with the kryptonite pill, because it only makes you tougher. And not too much stronger. So more acrobatic or technological based superheroes will jump or like ukemi off of things instead of like hitting something. Oh god. Do it. Hit me. One more time. Do it, coward. Oh yeah, bring it.
Heads up.
I don't think we ever saw this. That's kind of fun. Yeah, that feels very good. I like that. But yeah, it's another example of superheroes using like different, not exactly power levels, but interacting with their world in different ways, and that's great, you know? Ooh, nice and easy. Wait, is that Deadshot back there? What's he doing here?
I'll apologize later.
I already noticed Parasite back there. What the hell is Deadshot
Raven,
doing here?
Show yourself.
Here's another one that doesn't make sense. Is Raven working with Trigon? Oh, wow. That's... Jeez. Because she's got all Trigon-y out.
Don't tell the others about this, huh?
But I used to wet my bed until I was 10.
Easy there, tough guy.
Can you walk?
Yeah, but what you're doing feels...
Get him outside.
I'm not leaving.
Just go.
Well, look what I found. Time to end the insurgency.
They were all setting up for that Raven-Batman fight, and then she just gets knocked out with one punch, and we're on to just this. Oh yeah, you can see it really good there, because like back-to-back, Batman ukemi's off of the robot, and then Yellow Lantern picks it up and throws it. Oh yeah, so Batman has the ability to glide in the air, just like in Arkham, which is cool. It's less useful in a fighting game. I've always loved fighting games that play with gravity, though. In Guilty Gear, every single character has a double jump, except for Chip, the ninja, who has a triple jump, and the giant, Potemkin, who has a single jump. I think so. They can all dash in the air, which is also cool. Yeah, like, why do they go to set up the Raven fight and then have her be taken out in one punch and then go to Yellow Lantern, a guy we've already fought? And, like, I know we've already fought Raven. But... Wow, that's extreme. But Yellow Lantern wasn't even in this scene. He literally falls out of the fucking ceiling.
Superman is the enemy, Hal. Not me.
I can't even... Murder Daddy. What? Oh, this scene coming up is great. I've always loved that big dumb wrestle fight you do when you're holding the spear or something between you. Yeah, this is what all superhero movies just descend to eventually. Just two sweaty guys punching each other. Why did he even put prison bars on it? That's silly. In Superman Red Sun, an alternate universe where Superman fell in Russia. Oh wait, hold on. I need to talk about this. What is Superman doing? Oh, please. You carry on the bloodline of Krypton, Hal Jordan. You better use that power ring to make yourself a maternity ward.
Isn't this the part where we disappear?
Damn.
You thought you could fool me, Bruce? Like he did? This isn't about
It
you.
is kind of cool to hear that this
I
Superman
perfected
doing
this
this
world.
voice, you know?
So many lives lost because I held back when I should have used all my power.
For what? To control? To oppress?
I love that
I could have
middle
prevented
Bruce
Metropolis.
looks like shit.
Saved
I've
my
always
family.
loved battle damage.
Crime took my family too, Clark.
If you weren't the gun. Now.
That's a good line. Good gamble.
Watchtower.
So Superman is faster than the Flash in this universe, I guess? Yeah, you just got outplayed, man. So in Superman Red Sun, I mentioned because I believe there's actually a Red Sun alternate costume in this game, and because Red Sun contains a good example of a sun, thank goodness.
Superman! Your time is over!
Clark's plot-relevant hearing coming in.
Details from Stryker's Island are still
3 hours earlier. Oh, brother.
Andre's there now?
Wait, hold on. Let's pause this for a sec while I get my spiel out. And then, wow, this is a long episode. I guess they really want to give Batman that sizzle. Unless I forgot to stop the episode. Anyway, Red Sun, Superman falls in Soviet Russia, and the Cold War becomes... And Lex Luthor versus Superman becomes synonymous with the Cold War. Lex Luthor discovers the Green Lantern ring and figures out how to mass produce it. And so the Green Lantern Corps is the Marine Corps. So Hal Jordan and all the other Green Lanterns, like Kyle Rayner and Guy Gardner, are in the Marine, like the Green Lantern Corps, and they all try to imprison Superman. They try to imprison Superman, and it doesn't work there either. I mention it because it might be a reference. This is a game that does like to celebrate DC continuity and DC lore. So, you know. But yeah, that's my spiel. I'm having a lot more fun with this, knowing that that twist about Nightwing is so amazing. Like, it all makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. That is sublime. That is an honestly legitimately fun twist. Yeah, this is a good one. All right. I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'm probably going to finish this game tonight. And then you'll see it in like the next week, I guess. Usually I wouldn't upload so many LPs at one time, but like I said, this is essentially an emergency LP rushed out for one of my friends. Like, I don't regret just doing it for them because I'm having a lot of fun here, you know? Hell yeah, Injustice. Fate's Aligned and shit. All right. See you guys next. Yeah, just next.
My dick is big. My dick is very big. My dick